something to say. Let's first invite Mr. Irfan Ashraf from Pakistan.
Respected organizers of CIPCC, media colleagues from different countries of the world, and respected faculty members of the Renmin University of China, it's a great honor for me to address the closing ceremony of the lecture in English on China Development Studies and Media Exchange. Dear colleagues, I'm sure as I had few questions in my mind before joining this program about China, I'm sure that you all have few questions in your mind before landing in China and joining this program. So my first question, which was always in my mind, that how it's possible for a country which was invaded and which country was fighting against fascism to protect their land and resources from 1931 to 1945, faced huge economic and human loss. But how this country managed to be one of the top 2 economies in the world in next few years, with a GDP of more than 100 trillion yuans. 100 trillion yuans. My second question, which was always in my mind about China, that how it is possible that after such a long war and such a long invasion, how China managed to become largest trade power in the world with import and export of more than 4.58 trillion US dollar. And the third question always I was thinking about, how China managed to be number 1 in foreign exchange reserves with more than 3.11 trillion US dollars. Dear fellows, during the visit and interaction in China under CIPCC, we all found the answers that behind all these landmark achievements and miracles, it's Communist Party of China who not only bring out the nation from the World War II trauma, but also uplift nation in many sectors like power generation, coal production, crude oil production, steel production, automobile production, and poverty alleviation. Other than rapid growth of development, we also observed during this interaction that Chinese governance model providing equal life facility and lifestyle for 56 ethnic groups in this country. And I think this is a unique example of ethnic harmony in the world. I am impressed to see the China mechanism of preserving cultural heritage, promoting cultural legacy, providing education, health, and all equal facility for all ethnic groups. We found that China's governance model and President Xi Jinping vision is to putting people at the center of development. And this is the basic thing which is the secret of China's success. The poverty alleviation model, modern approach to agriculture and industry, use of science and technology is actually speaking the vision of CPC. China developed own country, but the most surprising thing for us during this whole interaction was that China is also developing the friendly countries. This is basically a remarkable step for the long-term peace and stability in the world. China is supporting many countries like Pakistan, and of course many of you knows about the project in your countries. China is supporting all of us in port development, infrastructure, power generation sector, agriculture, and many other projects. And we all were present in the SCO summit where President Xi Jinping proposed global governance initiative, which basically set a new order for underdeveloped countries. And we all witnessed that 26 global leaders participate in the SCO summit and as well as in the V-Day parade, which basically it was a display of trust on Chinese governance model and China policy of peace and coexistence. So dear journalists, I think after this visit, journalists from Pakistan to Africa and Europe to Nepal, seeing possibilities of proposing Chinese model for their governments to implement in all of our countries for the betterment of the people. As I belong to Pakistan and my hometown, Rawalakot, Azad Jammu and Kashmir, is very similar to the Malipo and Jinping counties. So when I will go back, I will propose this model, what I learned from here, to my government. I will personally meet the Prime Minister of the Azad Jammu and Kashmir, and I will propose him that this is the way how we can uplift our people and we can give them a better life. Dear colleagues, we all observed the subway system, taxi apps, public bicycles, e-bikes, and China advancement in high-speed railway and air transport. These all models are we need to adopt and we need to propose in our countries for the betterment of our people. So dear colleague, I believe this trip will remain alive in the heart and minds of around journalists of the 93 countries who joined this program. And I believe after we return our homes, this visit will be continue to be discussed in newspaper, TV, and public forums in different parts of the world. Dear friend, during this journey, we had opportunity to meet journalists from many countries. The friendship we built among us and with the Chinese friends and media organizations made this journey more beautiful and unforgettable. Farewells moments are usually not happy ones, and I know many of us, even we are going to our homes, but I will say and I will admit that our hearts will remain in China. But in today's era of virtual world, I believe this friendship will remain alive. Once again, I will express my sincere gratitude to CIPCC for providing this wonderful opportunity to study best governance model in the world. Warm wishes for the friendship, cooperation, and peace. Shishi.
Very impressive. I said, after the lectures, we hope that will help to develop some China experts. That you will become China experts, you can cover a better story about China, about the relationship between your country and China, about the work related with China. But